Hey comic fans, Dave here at Ground Zero. It's not only Wednesday morning, it is the penultimate Wednesday morning before Christmas. That's right, the big day is a mere 10 days off. That leaves a lot of you in a panic trying to decide what to do for the hard to buy for person on your Christmas list. Well, luckily for you, your local shop has dozens of answers right back there on the shelves, because I know and you know some things just scream Christmas. I'm talking candy canes. It's a Wonderful Life. Wolverine in a manger. But what screams Christmas more than the giving of comics? Now, I know there's probably some people in your extended family and friends that say, but I don't want comics for Christmas. But those people are just testing your resolve. So you can visit your local shop and find everything you need. This week in particular, a lot of holiday goodness back there on the shelves. A lot of red and green color schemes. Red and green, that's holiday because it's the color of Christmas M&Ms. So I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions. A few covers that I found particularly in the holiday spirit, mostly because of red and green. Star Wars High Republic number 12. Lots of red, lots of green, and let's face it, that helmet is the face of someone who didn't get the comics they wanted for Christmas. So you have been forewarned, because you don't want to see that on Christmas morning. Also, somewhat holiday spirity for me was the new issue of Batman Urban Legends. Now, it's got Robin on the cover. Robin wears a lot of green and red, so it's always Christmas when you're with Robin. But in this case, he and Batman are swinging through the Gotham skyline in the snow. Now, snow to me, snowstorms in a city equal Christmas, holiday spirit. So that certainly makes this cover very holiday-esque. 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hugging a gargoyle in the snow. Now, here in Texas, we know snow mostly is that stuff that basically shows up just before the power goes out. But for the rest of the world, snow equals holidays. So, holiday season, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can't go wrong. Also, from our friends at Valiant Comics, the new issue of X-O Manowar, particularly holiday themed. No Santa hats, no snow or sleighs, but a lot of cool red, a lot of icy green, and sparkly stuff that just reeks of Christmas magic. So, X-O Manowar for the Valiant fan, very Christmas. Who loves Christmas a lot? Well, of course, that would be the Hulk. Seen here recounting his favorite scene from Citizen Kane as he shouts Rosebud. Everybody knows Rosebud was a slate with a lot of comics on them. Hulk loves comics as much as anybody, with one possible exception, and that would be, of course, zombies. Zombies love Christmas. Everybody knows zombies love Christmas, so when we get kind of a somewhat subdued red and green color scheme. Why do zombies love Christmas so much? Well, it's a little known fact that the average Christmas stocking can hold up to 4 human brains. That's a fact for the week. Amaze your friends. Also this week, maybe not necessarily Christmassy themed, but certainly Christmas presents for me. A lot of great independents. No brand new ones started, but lots of second, third, and fourth issues of series I have really, really enjoyed. Independents are where the action is right now, I think. Starting with Cullen Bunn's The Heathens. Great premise. I really, really enjoyed this one. I think it's got a lot of potential as a storyline. Second issue of that from Aftershock is on the stands this week. Also from Aftershock, and also issue number 2, My Date with Monsters. And this is written by Paul Tobin, who did Bunny Mask and lots of cool books. Very different, not your typical comic book story, which I applaud. I think that is actually really good. So it's out this week, second issue. As is the second issue of Vault Comics, The Rush. It's from Cy Spurrier. Great book, very different. No superheroes whatsoever in this book, but lots of red. All it needs is if you want to add a little green to make your own Christmas-themed book, it's here. So I liked this one. You should buy Rush. Not a second issue, but the third issue of Out from AWA, kind of a Nazi horror comic. And what says Christmas more than horror-themed Nazi comics? I don't know, but it's here, so your comic fan will love getting those. Moving on to the fourth issues, the fourth issue of He Who Fights Monsters from Ablaze. This also really surprised people, did really pretty well. Kind of similar. It's World War II era Germany. Still, it's cool. Great story. Liked this because no superheroes in sight. Lastest but not leastest of the indie books I'm going to talk about this week is Primordial from Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. 2 great talents. I'll buy anything those people come out with. This is the 4th issue of this. So honestly, if you like stray dogs or conspiracy theories or any combination of the 2, you really already should be picking this book up. If you're not, well, it's not too late to start because it's great. A couple of non-indie books I'll talk about that all happen to be from DC. this week. Well, except for the Hulk we've already talked about. But either way, Batgirl's #1. This is a series a lot of people have been asking me about. When's it coming out? I think it was supposed to be out last week or the week before, but either way, it's finally here this week. No, not a lot of red on the cover, purple, but lots of green. So you want to call that Christmassy? You certainly can. Either way, it is a Christmas present from those people who have been anxiously awaiting it, as is the latest issue of Wonder Woman. So if you need your Wonder Woman fix, well, here it is. As is the 4th, I believe, issue of Harley Quinn, the Eat, Bang, Kill tour. It continues. It's Harley Quinn, and it's got Poison Ivy, who is red and green herself, so she brings Christmas all by herself to any comic she is in. That's all the floppies I'm going to talk about, because if you're a comic fan, what you really want to see under the tree on Christmas is a big, thick, massive trade paperback or hardcover, and luckily for you, there are lots of good ones in this week. First off, the Spawn Compendium. This is the second Spawn Compendium. Usually Spawn always seems to want to reprint the first few issues and not go beyond that. But now we're talking issues 51 through 100. 50 big honking issues of Spawn in one really massive book. I tell you, a strong man could kill a rabid donkey with this book. And that's how we judge our books in Texas. So if you're a strong man with a rabid donkey you need to put out of its misery, you're going to hope somebody buys you this Spawn Compendium. And they should. Not nearly as big. You probably wouldn't want to go after a rabid donkey with this one, but maybe if you've got a rabid hamster or something. Hulk, Immortal Hulk. This is the latest Immortal Hulk trade and probably the last, I think. And it is finally in this week. So for Hulk fans, there you go. Christmas is early. A couple more I will mention. I think the only Epic collection on the stand this week was this one, the Deadpool. This is the very first Deadpool Epic collection. He kind of had his own Epic collections already in the Deadpool Classics, but those are all going out of print. And now if you want to get the chronological Deadpool and have it on your shelf, this is the way to do it. First one is the Circle Chase, and it's got lots of Deadpool goodness. I like the Epic collections. I like them, so they're out. If you want to buy something cool from the local comic shop owner that you know and appreciate, not me, because I already actually have this, but Tom King's Rorschach. This was probably just second to Mark Russell's Not All Robots for books that I really enjoyed. I thought it was great. It's definitely a book that is deserving of hardcover to be on a comic fan shelf, and the hardcover is out this week. So honestly, if you missed this when it was coming out, you obviously weren't paying attention to me, go buy this now. It's excellent, and you should be reading it. One last hardcover I will talk about is Jonathan Hickman's X-Men, the Hellfire Gala. This did extremely well, kind of capped off the whole, everything that Jonathan Hickman was building towards, and it's out now in a big, expensive Disney Marvel hardcover book, so your local comic fan will definitely want to have this one. Make their Christmas day. Last thing I'm going to talk about, because we're trying to rush through this, that will be my Christmas gift to you if I can get this under 10 minutes, is new issue of Previews. You say, but Dave, it's the middle of the month. Previews doesn't come out the middle of the month. Is it early? No, it's late, because we were supposed to get this a couple weeks ago, and we didn't get them, so they're here now. A nice holiday surprise from my comic distributor. Thank you, Diamond. That's it. My Christmas gift to you is we're going to keep this under 10 minutes long. So folks, we love you. Have a great holiday season. And remember, it's not about having what you want. It's about giving. So be safe, everybody. Visit your local comic shop.